Hey guys, Nandre here. Join me on my road to recovery. We're at the Centre of Excellence in Pretoria. So yeah, we're just here to do some assessments today on a nice cold day in Pretoria. So yeah, come along, follow us for the journey.
Cool. So at the moment, we're just screening Nandre to see if there's any residual discomfort or pain from any of the movements, because prior to his rehab and diagnosis, he was having some stiffness in and around his right QL area going into the right glute, as well as just a broad band of discomfort around the lower back. Just bend back again. Any discomfort there?
No.
Okay, stay on the left leg and do the same thing. So we're just trying to get him into as much lumbar extension as possible, because this is one of the movements that happens when you bowl, is a lumbar extension, and then going forward, and they go into flexion when they obviously release the ball. And all of those are clear at the moment. Nothing going down the legs or burning sensation or anything.
Into the right hamstring.
Hamstring, but that's just the normal stretching. All right, cool. Was diagnosed in October, but it was a long time coming. Just stiffness there. So he played quite a lot of cricket and traveled quite a bit last year, including the World Cup. He was part of our traveling squad, and he had to kind of bowl a lot. Yeah,
Especially the calf area.
just the calf area. He had to bowl a lot and train a lot as well, which led to him developing a stress fracture. And he's not a stranger to the stress fracture. He's had it before. When was the last one?
4 years ago.
4 years ago. So the stress fracture is when there's a crack in the bones of the lower back. And we say stress because it's just a highly repeated action that leads to the stress fracture. And sometimes you get a stress reaction, which is just swelling around the bone. Bone gets edema. And that's not as severe as the fracture. So the fracture is when you're like, okay, hold up, stop everything, proper rest and rehabilitation. So with Nandre, we had to kind of take the slower route, because it's the second time he's had it. So you have to make sure that we tackle all areas that are affected. And it's very frustrating for the player, because you can imagine high level, high performance individual now having to rest and kind of do nothing, kind of doing geriatric granny and grandpa exercises. So it was very frustrating and asking yourselves, but this was the best way to make sure that we get him fit and back. So we've taken the long route, a lot of follow-up x-rays and scans to make sure that that crack is shrinking and that there's good bone healing around that area.
So Renesh Mudliat, I'm the SNC for the Proteas men's team. And today we got Nandre Burger here, who's busy with his return to play from stress fracture injury, and we're running a series of assessments today, basically assessing his speed, his agility, some of the key attributes that's needed in cricket. We're just getting some baseline scores with him, just to sort of broaden his profile, and then we can make informed decisions based on his assessment scores.
Ready? Let's go. Go. Let's go. Let's go. Go down. Go down. Go.
35 meters off of it. I'd say he'd be finished by the time I take my first step. Whew. I can't breathe here in the high fives. I'm used to that mountain air, you know. We're doing a run of 3. Some might say Nandre is a bowler, he doesn't need to do the running. But they are going to have opportunities where they're going to be sort of batting with a batter, and then running between the wickets becomes important. So cricket's a very unique sport that you can't really train a specific thing or like test specific parameters. So we're just looking at testing it while we're doing sort of like a cricket related activity. So we're doing a run of 3 where Nandre has to complete three runs as if he's running in a game, and then we obviously measure the time and we keep training certain aspects, and we can see if we can improve his time after that.
The biggest thing is just for him to get a feel again, because he's been out of bowling for about 6 months. So he's slowly coming back. So he's doing it let's call it a low intensity. So the biggest thing is for him to just feel the rhythm of his action. So we just talk about basic biomechanical stuff that he needs to focus on, so that he doesn't get into bad habits. He wants to build good habits as he goes slowly, and week after week he'll pick it up. With that, you need good habits, so by the time he's back again, you know, he's got everything covered. Because while I'm saying it, if you can feel that specific point, then your rhythm will build on top of that. You know, if it's just a case of this ball was like this ball was like that, then we're not getting anywhere. So let that the rhythm follow a specific point.
Yeah, it's felt like today at least, compared to how it's felt the last 2 weeks or so.
I like the wrist. It's a beautiful shape. Okay. So the program that the fitness trainer gives him, it's actually designed to build it up week by week. So that's probably where the patience lies, you know. It's like as a bowler or a player, you feel like, yes, today I'm actually feeling good. Although I'm still in my phase where I need to take it slowly, I can actually push it for more. But then we will stop the player just to make sure that he does it in the right sequence, at the right times, so he doesn't like rush it. Now that's, I suppose, to answer your question, where the patience comes in, you know.
Yeah, thanks for watching the video today. Make sure to like and subscribe to the Cricket South Africa YouTube channel. If you by any chance do or are subscribed to Daily Dozozi, unsubscribe right now, dislike all these videos. Have a great day.